BergHindJoseph is a small design agency that punches well above its weight. By developing an ethos of close collaboration, it has built up a large client base with companies ranging from global corporations to small and medium-sized enterprises. Since its humble origins in 2003, when designers Smith Joseph and Michael Herschel joined forces, trust has informed the agency's business model.
Trust is incredibly important to us, and it was very important to us back when we set BergHindJoseph up. At the time we had a great idea, but we actually had no cash to actually realise it. So what happened was that Michael and Smith did freelance work, gave their money earnings to me. I then gave them a living allowance, but all the extra money went into a pot that helped establish a company. So from that pot we were able to rent our first premises and buy all the equipment that we needed to start BergHindJoseph off without having to have a loan from the bank.
This closeness has allowed BergHindJoseph to develop a unique model. The two designers, whose work and creative philosophy are very different, work independently on the same brief and then pitch against each other to the client.
I think it's ultimately the amount of choice that they are presented with, and also we have this internal competition going on. So whenever we start a new project, we will both create our own ideas in our own kind of world. And only when the two ideas come together, we'll actually see what the other person has done. And I think this internal competition really keeps us on our toes, because at the end of the day, we want our idea to be the chosen one. So therefore, you always want to go the extra mile and be that little bit better than last time.
Whereas in many agencies, one designer will offer a client a few similar options, at BergHindJoseph, the client has offered up a real choice between two very different approaches.
The benefit to the agency, and even more importantly, the benefit to the client, is they get true choice. They get two creative minds that have two very, very different ways of thinking and applying their thinking, that are influenced by a whole range of different things that are very, very different from each other. And a part of what we do is to put real choice in front of the clients, like no other sort of design agency does. And I think with our internal pitch process, that enables us to do that very, very well.
Once a client has chosen which design solution to pursue, Smith and Michael then come together to improve the final output. This unique model of collaboration, tempered by competition, creates a breadth of work that is exceptional even for a much larger agency. Although BergHindJoseph is not a large agency, it manages to punch above its weight by being a flexible one.
We deliver a lot for our clients internally, but there are certain things such as copywriting, PR support and web development, which we bring in from other third parties to projects as they're needed. We've known these people for a number of years, so we've built up very good relationships with them, and we know that they'll deliver to the same quality standards that we have. But it also means for the client that it's a cost-effective approach, because they only bring in those services as and when required, and they're not there for the full length of the project.
BergHindJoseph believes that by working closely with their clients, their work can prove more creative.
Long-term relationships with our clients are really important to us, because we really want to be seen as a partner. We're not just a supplier that provides a service. We really want to understand where a company wants to go, what their long-term ambitions are, and if we are a partner, we can help them shape that path as well. And it's also, the longer you work with somebody, you build up this trust that really benefits the creative process as well.
This model has proven very attractive to their clients, many with whom they have developed close and long-term relationships.
We picked BergHindJoseph because quite clearly they are very creative and experts at what they do, and they have a real passion for design. They're also a small agency, and so we liked the fact that we would get to work with the senior designers and we wouldn't be fobbed off to junior people that perhaps larger agencies do.
Retaining the closeness of these relationships as the company expands does present a challenge, but as long as BergHindJoseph remain true to their ethos of collaboration, they will be partners with their clients in creating design solutions for some time to come.